Hi guys, follow up for the radioaltimeter thing. Here is the second part of it. Excuse me. Here is the emitter antenna, it seems. So it is part of from the same system, still made by TRT. So it is a fuselage mount antenna. You can see it is flush with a lot of mounting holes, of course. You have on this side one coax connector or one multi-pin connector for power and controls maybe, and aluminium cover. So it is quite great inside, so I will remove this cover, but as it is quite a lot of screws, I will do it off camera with a magic of video editing. Here we are. The screws are removed. I lift this cover, and guys, here are the contents. It is quite neat, quite weird, and well, there are things in this. It's clearly things. You have some big rigid coaxial coil here, it seems. This part must be high frequency electronics. But as you can see, there is a gazillion screws to remove, and as they are locked in place with a red lacquer, I do not want to break the original work, so I did never open it. There are screws here, you can see, which come through the thing. These holes also to lift somewhat here. You have some hinge here, it seems. So it must pop open in two parts, I think, but it seems quite delicate to do, so I did never attempt to do it. You can see this part here is even worse for the number of screws. You have here, this, and all these little dots around here are screws also from the other side. So if you can see, it is completely crazy, this thing. The number of screws. This cover is soldered, so no way to open it with no damage. You have some here it must be the screws for some power transistors, I believe. When you see golden screws like this, it is the end of a power transistor. Usually. So I can see 3 of them. These holes here have screws inside, so it must be variable capacitors or inductors. All golden plated also. Here you have a coax connector with very well held in place with a number of screws. On this side you have electrical contacts. You can see how they did wrap the wires around the solder posts and made it is a really nice work. Look at here the number of nuts you have here to in this rope to hold the wires together. It is just incredible. A little PCB this side with just auxiliary parts on it. Some caps, some resistors. Yes, this is a big coil thing with rigid coax. There is 2 layers of rigid coax. So this hand side here comes in the input connector here. Then it does 2 turns, 2 layers here, and it comes out here in this module. So we do clearly have 2 parts here at least. Look, this little cover here also has also an incredible number of screws. It is just crazy, this thing. I can't imagine the price of such a thing. And this part is the antenna body itself. I have no clue of how the antenna was made, because obviously this part is probably empty or filled with some waveguide compatible material. You can see the shape here, V shape of the antenna, but so the active end will be here somewhere. Yes, you have a better sight here of the shape of antenna. But this side, in fact, it is coated with paint, so I do not see what is happening this side. Yes, look at this here. We have a clue, there is 2 layers. This is the metal layer, and this seems to be some fiber material, something like this, composite material, as epoxy or something like this, glued in place here. But this side, it is not really easy to guess the border between the 2 materials. So it was glued in place here. So it is really a nice thing. It was on display at some point in my living room. Not very regular stuff at all. So it is a fuselage mount part. And the receiving antenna is almost the same, a little smaller and with no electronics. So it's just this V shape with a connector at the end. But right now I do not know where it is located in my stuff. It is somewhere, it is sure it is somewhere, but if I find it sometime soon I will show you the receiving antenna. But for now I do not know where it is. Well, so it is all for this. You can see this really nice sheet of metal here. And this is a die-cast block, machined die-cast blocks, obviously. It is really incredible quality. It must cost a fortune when you just look at the number of screws in here. Yes, if you remove the big screws down here, I believe this part should be somewhat able to lift off. But I do not want to damage anything, so I will not try it for now. Okay, so thanks for watching. It was the antenna side for the radioaltimeter. Here is the data plate information for you if you want to try to Google it, but I don't think you will find anything. So this part was made in 1976, while the electronics box associated with it was made in 78. It is quite interesting, and you can see the serial number. On the electronics box it was starting with 78, and here it is starting with 76. So it must be the year here, and it means it was the 47th one made in this year. So obviously they are quite rare by now. Maybe it is one of the very last remaining. Also, and another time here the German sticker from the German Luftwaffe, where it was used. There is no NATO number on this thing, by the way. It's quite weird. Okay, so thanks for watching.